going on, y'all, and welcome back to the 1216 podcast reaction section. As you can see, we're getting into the official trailer for Transformers: Rise of the Beast. The first trailer was legit. Didn't really show too much, just a bit of the characters and moving around the, like the location and everything that they're gonna be at and everything. As you all can tell, don't really know much about the Beast Transformers and everything that goes on with them and whatnot, with Optimus Primal and all those other shit, all those other characters and whatnot. Basically, like, the animal versions of the characters we're used to. So, don't really know too much about them, as you all could tell from the previous trailer reaction I did. The first one, the teaser trailer, had no idea who anybody was, names, none of that kind of stuff. So I'm going into this like basically like a fresh slate, clean slate. The only thing I know is like really about Optimus. The actual Transformers, the ones we know that are cars, not animals. So this is gonna be something fun for me, something like very new. Don't really know too much about it. Granted, they did have like a cartoon. I want to say that Transformers cartoon where it was like the Beast and all that kind of stuff, but that wasn't something I watched, growing up and whatnot. So it is what it is. But as you all know, I think I talked about it in the teaser trailer review. If not, I'll talk about it now. I absolutely love the Transformers franchise. From the first one to the fourth one, I absolutely loved all of them. I mean, they got kind of crazy and whatnot later towards the end, but that's why The Last Night is not on that list. Didn't really like it too much. It had great scenes and whatnot, some great scenes and everything, like most movies do. I say there's good parts in even a bad movie type shit. So that's how I felt about the Last Night. Barry, we went to the movie together to see that back when I was still going to the movies, and his ass fell asleep during that shit. So yeah, that's where we are with that. I enjoyed parts of it and whatnot. Peter Quill's mom was in it and all that kind of stuff, and B and Optimus fighting, and if you've seen it, what it's about, all the stuff that goes on in it. So with this, they're basically like doing a whole kind of reboot type shit with the whole Transformers franchise with Bumblebee, and then we have this movie, and then there's supposed to be another Transformers movie, I believe, where it's like how Optimus and Megatron, how that feud began, which I'm really interested to see, because even still to this day, I have no idea how everything fell apart and whatnot between them and whatnot. But yeah, man, I'm super excited about the Transformers getting a reboot and going forward and whatnot, starting over again. I'm fine with that. Can't wait to see them back on the screen and everything. Just really interested to see what you'll get with this variation of characters and everything. But it looks like from the cover picture that Optimus Prime is actually in it, because they show him like standing right next to Optimus Primal. So I guess they'll explain how all of this stuff kind of works and everything, how it's Optimus Prime, Optimus Primal, all that kind of stuff and whatnot. So yeah, without further ado, man, let's go ahead get into this reaction.
For centuries, our kind has stayed hidden on Earth. But darkness has found us again. Prime. This is about the fate of all living things. Unicron is...
Oh, Unicron! Gang! 94, baby! Let's get it! Come on, dog.
You want it? Come and get it.
You brought a human here?
I'm nobody. I ain't even seen nothing. I'm not even seeing anything right now.
Oh, man.
This is not our war.
Optimus, we must trust each other to protect the home we all share.
How big can this guy be?
He eats planets. So, like, way bigger than a planet.
B. Let's go, B.
In the end, everything you cared for will be consumed.
Maybe there's another way to save our home.
You've never faced anything like this. Let them come.
Oh man. Yo. Hey yo. Go crazy.
Yo, Noah, take the wheel.
What? No, you ain't never telling me he finna get a Transformer suit for his body, bro. Like what? Oh no. Hey, listen, y'all. This looks really good. Let's go ahead break it down. Alright, y'all, as you can see, the trailer was pretty fire. Still don't know really too many details about what's going to be happening, but it just looks like Optimus and the Autobots and whatever the Beast Transformers, whatever they call themselves, you know, like Autobots, Decepticons, whatever they call themselves, they're going to be teaming up with the Autobots to go up against Unicron. But to me, it's like, does that mean are the Decepticons in it? Is Megatron gonna be in it, or is it just gonna be Unicron? Because I know the last night, crazy, which I talked about in the intro about the intro before we got into the reaction, was he was he was in Earth or whatever, like his horns and stuff were coming out of the Earth type shit and all that kind of stuff at the end of the last night. So we didn't get to see what became of that and everything. But yeah, man, like, we know he's, like he said in the trailer, he's the size of bigger than a planet, because he's a planet killer, planet destroyer. So, like, to see them go up against something that big, it's like, how is that going to, how are they going to pull that off? Just because we haven't seen anything of that magnitude in any Transformers movies before. We've seen, like, the Autobots just versus the Decepticons, and obviously, like, some of the Decepticons are bigger, but they're not like bigger than a planet. You know what I mean? They're manageable to be able to take down and everything. So, have no idea what the plot line really is behind it, other than they're teaming up to go against Unicron to save the Earth. They had been the Beast Transformers. They had been on Earth for I'm guessing years, centuries, or whatever before this whole event and whatnot takes place, because they said they had basically been living on Earth in peace and quiet and everything. And now I guess maybe they were there, and then the Transformers come down, and then Unicron is like following them. Like I said, I have no idea anything really about this as far as like the Beast Transformers and how all that stuff will go, because I don't really know too much about them. But I am, as you can see from the reaction, I am definitely excited to get back into the Transformers universe. Like I said, I love the first four, so Transformers, Rise of the Fallen, Age of Extinction was the fourth one. Was it Revenge of the Fallen? Rise of the Fallen, Revenge of the Fallen, whatever that was. That was the second one. And then the third one, Dark of the Moon. So I loved all four of those. Didn't really like the last night too much. Bumblebee was solid. Wasn't like super, didn't really get too hyped about that. As far as like looking at these though, oh man. It just kind of makes me wonder how the whole Bumblebee, does that tie in with this franchise, or is that a prequel for the old franchise, or how all of this is gonna, take place going forward with the whole Transformers reboot and everything. But nevertheless, I am super excited to see it. I cannot wait until it comes out. Should be really, really good. The action looks good. I'm wondering if this is the same. I believe it's the same person who's voiced Optimus, because I know in the prequel or whatever that is, the other movie that's coming out with Optimus and Megatron is going to be not Chris Pratt. What's his name? I can't think of his name. Chris Hemsworth. Thor is going to be voicing him, so I'm just kind of skeptical about that, because I feel like the same guy has been voicing Optimus on like TV and through the movies and all that kind of stuff. He's real. I don't know his name, but like seeing the behind the scenes and him do it, like, he's great, y'all. He is great. Absolutely love him as the voice actor. But we'll see, man. We'll see what this franchise and what it turns out to be, what their plans are and stuff going forward. Can't wait for the next trailer to come out. Can't wait for the movie to come out, man. Looks really great, man. So like I say, all the time, if at the end of the videos, if you ended up enjoying, liking the trailer reaction and everything, hit that like button, tweaking like button. Want to see more from the 1216 podcast, hit the subscribe button. We have plenty of stuff for you all to come check out. Trailer reactions, what you're watching now. Comedy reactions, so like King Vader, RDC, Trey Rags, Long Beach Griffey. So reactions to videos like that. The 1216 podcast, which we know we've been, we kind of fell off a couple of weeks ago and whatnot, and hadn't put that out for, I believe, the past week or 2 weeks, maybe, the regular podcast, because we had AK on and we kind of just talked about different stuff, but we didn't talk about our shows. So we have a plan. We will be getting back to One Piece starting tomorrow night. It'll be a whole podcast just about One Piece, catching up from the Devil Fruit Awakening episode all the way up until this current episode that airs tomorrow, the April 29th. So it'll be all of that stuff. We'll have Demon Slayer, a whole segment to Demon Slayer on Sunday. We're going to do a kind of pod for that as well. Then the following weekend, we will do Hell's Paradise all the way up through episode 4, saving the newest episode. And then we will be back on our regularly scheduled podcast by next Sunday. Had to move it back to Sunday from Saturday just because Demon Slayer drops on Saturday. We want to add that in. So we will be recording Sunday, most likely around like 3 p.m. Central Time. So if you all want to tune in on Twitch, our names are in the description. So you can go ahead, come by and check it out. We'll be live tomorrow around 10 o'clock once One Piece is over with and everything. So yeah, we got plenty of stuff coming. We got the podcast. We're getting back into the flow of that as well. So if you want to see more content from us, hit that. If you want to get notified every time we drop something new, hit that notification bell. And I will see y'all in the next one.